Burger King has developed a near-universal presence in the world. With more than 13,000 locations in more than 70 countries, it's difficult to visit cities where you'll not spot a Burger King restaurant. Despite its popularity, there are many things about Burger King which you may not know about. Here are 10 most interesting facts about Burger King you probably don't know. Number 1. It was inspired by McDonald's. A guy named Keith Kramer and his wife's uncle Matthew Burns saw a tiny burger restaurant in San Bernardino called McDonald's that churned out burgers, fries, and shakes in record speed. After that, they decided to start Burger King in Jacksonville, Florida in 1953. They bought the rights to a newfangled broiler that could cook 12 patties at once and started their own burger joint. Number 2. They changed their logo many times. Burger King's logo first appeared in 1955 with a king on top of a burger having an enormous drink, and was later modified to a bun sandwiching the brand's name in 1969. The new logo debuted in 1998 and has since become a well-known fast food symbol. Number 3. They offered burgers as breakfast. In 2014, much to the concern of health experts and clean eaters, Burger King added the Whopper as a potential breakfast option at 5,000 Burger King locations, making mornings much less light than they were. The initiative, dubbed Burgers at Breakfast, was met with mixed reactions from people. Number 4. They have a secret menu. Burger King has a hidden menu where you can order items like the Suicide Burger or the Rodeo Burger. This burger is not advised for those with cardiac issues since it has more than 700 calories from 4 patties, cheddar, bacon, and a special sauce. Number 5. The Whopper Sacrifice. Burger King's unconventional marketing strategies have generated a lot of talk. It once offered complimentary burgers to Facebook members in exchange for unfriending a few friends. Unlike a regular Facebook unfriending, which does not notify the unfriended friend, Burger King's app alerted the 10 friends, informing them that their friendship had been swapped for a hamburger. The app was a huge hit, with over 80,000 users removing over 200,000 friends in 1 week. Number 6. Owning a franchise is difficult. The requirements for holding a franchise are rigorous. To begin, you must have a net worth of at least $1.5 million. To pay the franchise fee, you'll need $500,000 in liquid assets and $50,000 in cash. After that, you'll spend 84 days learning about the franchise in a teaching facility before moving on to 7 weeks of hands-on training at a real restaurant. Number 7. It merged with Tim Hortons. In 2014, when the firm was suffering financial troubles, Tim Hortons, a Canadian company, stepped in and purchased Burger King. Hortons is a well-known Canadian coffee and donut restaurant chain. They merged to form the Restaurant Brands International Holding Company, which has its headquarters in Canada. This agreement upset many other restaurants in the United States, as Burger King no longer needs to pay taxes because it's headquartered in Canada. They now save almost $1 billion in taxes each year. Number 8. They were accused of selling horse meat. If you're a fan of Burger King, then you must have heard that the company was accused of using horse meat in its burgers. However, this was a false claim. In 2013, Burger King said that tiny quantities of horse DNA had been discovered at one of their suppliers' facilities, but they had immediately stopped using that supplier as a precaution, and that no horse DNA has been detected in the chain's burgers. Number 9. They partnered with Pokemon. Over the years, Burger King has had a number of successful partnerships. Burger King's relationship with the Pokemon franchise during the height of the series' popularity in 1999 was a huge success, with many outlets quickly selling out of toys and replacements. Number 10. It was a part of Ellen DeGeneres' comedy routine. Ellen may be one of the most well-known faces on television now, but she was just like everyone else in the 1970s. It was the Whopper that launched her to fame. DeGeneres said that her earlier comedic performances consisted of her standing on stage with a Burger King meal and taking bites of it in between her monologues. She gradually began to get bigger shows and eventually established herself as a performer. Thank you so much for watching today's video. We hope you have enjoyed it. Why not you go down and hit the like button? Also, don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already and hit the notification bell so you never miss a new upload.